Hey guys, welcome to my channel for a holiday tutorial. This look was inspired by Krampus, the Christmas demon. If you don't know who I'm talking about, I'm not a Krampus expert, but I believe that the folklore started in Europe. He came before like Christian Christmas stuff, but I don't really want to get too much into it because I hate talking about religion. It was pagan, and the rumor is that when kids were really, really bad, instead of Santa coming to reward your kids with iPods and shit, he would come with chains or sticks and beat your kids. So that's a little bit scary. You probably do know Krampus because there was a couple movies made about him recently, and the gossip about Krampus has come to North America. I think it's a damn good idea to get your kids to be good, but I don't think I'm gonna use it. My kids are a bit young. This look is inspired by Drac. I will link her info in the description box. I had no idea what I was doing when I actually sat down to do this look. But then as I was thinking like, oh, I really want to incorporate his horns, I was like, oh my god, remember that look that Bianca did for the Black Phillip goat? And I had to. It's genius. So if you want to scare your family by showing up with Krampus makeup, or if you just want to watch me act a fool on the internet, then keep watching this tutorial. Of course, starting with my Maybelline Meg Lumelixer Serum to get my skin nice and hydrated and ready for what I'm about to do to it. Now I'm going to put on my Lock It Featherweight Primer by Kat Von D. My nose is so tender from putting this bigger jewelry in. It like hurts when I touch the tip of my nose. It didn't hurt the first day. Now it hurts. Some chapstick. Since this is kind of a creepy look, I want to be really pale, so I'm going to use my Kat Von D Lock It Foundation in Light 45 Neutral, and I'm going to mix it with some really gross Halloween white cream makeup. Just a little bit, because this stuff is a disgusting consistency. Just applying this with my Kat Von D foundation brush. And I am going to bring this under my eyes and over my eyelids because I'm going to go right in with the whiteout concealer. So I want a little bit more coverage and something for it to kind of blend into, if that makes any sense. I think my nose is swollen, just on the tip. I'm going to start blending this out before I add concealer because it is really matte and dries really quick. Ow, 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 ow. Now I'm just going to go straight in with Kat Von D Lock It Concealer Cream in Whiteout, which I am running out of. My poor little nose. I actually have no idea where I'm going with this look. I'm totally just making it up as I go. And just blending it out. That is nice and white. My goodness. Cool. Now just setting this with NYC translucent powder. One of the reasons I'm so obsessed with this powder, it truly is translucent. A lot of translucent powders do have color to them. And then when you're doing looks like this, you go to set it with powder and it changes the color of everything you just did. I always like to set my under eye and my lid with a sponge just to really push the powder. Can you guys see where my contact went? That is creepy as hell. Get back over there. Yikes. Anyways, I like to use a sponge in some areas, like my lids, my under eyes, and in like my lines, just to really press it in there so that it doesn't do any creasing. And then for the rest of my face, to avoid it getting really cakey from layers and layers of makeup and powder, I like to use the Kat Von D powder brush. It's so fluffy and just puts on the right amount of powder to set your makeup, and it doesn't like take your makeup off as you're setting it. Has it ever happened where you go to set your makeup and it like takes your makeup off? Not cool. I do like to make sure my nose is nice and set so that when I go into contour and I'm blending product out on my nose, it doesn't take off all of the foundation. And now we are ready to contour. I think for this look I'm going to do a pretty sharp contoured look because he is a pretty, I don't know, he's got a very distinct face. He's a creepy motherfucker. I'm going to use my angled brush from Furless Cosmetics. This is the PF3. This is such a good brush for contouring. And my Shade and Light palette by Kat Von D. First I'm going to go in with the lightest shade, just like you would do if you were doing eyeshadow, kind of a transition shade. Chin strap contour. I've gained a little bit of weight, and as my grandma would say, when I gain weight I get a little bit of a waddle, is what she calls it. Thanks, Grandma. Just gotta contour that waddle out of my life. Get out of here. To be honest, I'd rather contour than go for a run. And then for my forehead, I'm just gonna use a really big fluffy brush because I don't want any obvious contour line across my forehead because I have done that. Okay, now I'm going to go in with the darkest shade in the palette. And just super, super straight to get some nice sharp cheekbones. I'm gonna take off my fur. I don't even think you guys can see it. Just sweating. Now I'm going to contour my small little nose with this little eyeshadow brush by Furless Cosmetics, the Pro 3M. It just has a little pointed tip. We're just going to be cute, Krampus. Shade the tip. Still have no idea what I'm doing for the eye look. Alright, since we're wearing the black wig, definitely going to do some black brows. My favorite for black eyebrows has been the black shade in the Suva Beauty Neutral Necessity palette, because it's nice and black. And as always, using my Pony Cosmetics brow brush. I think I'm going to do mine super upturned, since he is a bit of an evil, angry fellow. And then I'm just going to do little strokes, little feather hair-like strokes to get some really scary, fluffy, mad brows. And then just combing that through. Christmas Spock brows. Of course, we gotta gel these bad boys up. I like this brow. Maybe this will be my new everyday steeze. Having half of a brow is very convenient for when you want a different brow. It's like a facelift. Okay, so now I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, I have an idea. It's weird. It's a weird idea. Using the same brush I used to contour my nose, the Furless Cosmetics Pro 3M, I'm gonna grab that same black shadow that I used to do my brows. And I'm going to try to draw a circle around my eye. And just blend that out a little bit. It's not exactly a circle, but it's close enough. And that's it! No, I'm just kidding, that would be ridiculous. I'm just kind of using these circles as a guide as to where I'm going to put down the other eyeshadows. I'm going to go in with Sugar Pills Love Plus, this beautiful red. And just pop it next to that black, kind of on top of it. Then I'm going to use Red Ochre from the Modern Renaissance palette, just to make it more of a dark, true red. And then using the Pro 7E, this big, round, fluffy brush from Frailest Cosmetics, I'm going to blend this very, very gently and carefully. I do want to keep it very round. I just had another idea, and I'm going to roll with it. I'm going to take the Sugar Pill Lip Brush, which is so great for detailed concealing, and some whiteout concealer on the back of my hand, and I'm going to cut out the crease and bring it out into a little cat eye shape. Coming also from the bottom lid. Then I'm just going to set that with this shimmery, pale, sort of skin-colored shade for now. Sometimes it's so fun just to not have a plan. I mean, obviously I planned to do like a Krampus-inspired look, but I had no idea where I was going with this. Okay, so I went in and did the other eye. Where to go from here? I think I'm going to go in and sharpen those edges a little bit. I'm going to use that Red Ochre, that dark orangey red from the Modern Renaissance palette. And just go around those edges. I'm really bad for overcomplicating things. Like, I think this looks good as it is, but I feel like it needs something more, and sometimes I just keep adding more until it's ruined. I'm just looking through photos on Google Images of Krampus, looking for inspo. In a lot of the pictures he has like big curly horns. I'm trying to think of how I could incorporate this into the look. I just remember this incredible look that Bianca did, inspired by Black Phillip, who is a satanic goat from the movie The Witch. If you haven't seen it, you should watch it. And she did a curly wing because the goat has horns like that, and I think I'm totally gonna bite her steez right now. So I will do it with liquid liner, but I'm first gonna sketch it out with black shadow with the Pro 6M little brush. And I'm gonna start it here in the corner. And bring it up here. And just kind of blend that into the rest of the look. Those are not even at all. Oh well. try and even them out when I go in with liquid. They're gonna end up like fucking huge. These are so terribly uneven. I'm gonna blame the fact that I can hardly see out of these contacts. Let's go with that. I'm just taking a little bit of black shadow and kind of blending that into the look. I'm actually gonna go in with a silver liner and add little lines to make it more horny looking. And hopefully it doesn't turn into a candy cane. That's not showing up so well. What is this? Cliff Razor Sharp Liner by Urban Decay. I'm actually gonna use some white too. This is a razor sharp liner also by Urban Decay in the shade Bump. I'm not just gonna do straight across lines because I think that will end up looking really candy cane-y. More like just some little highlights. And I'm gonna stop before I do something I regret. I was gonna wear some huge lashes, but I don't want to cover up my little horns. Got these lashes out of my lash stash, so of course I'm not gonna be able to tell you guys what they are. Just putting on some mascara first, you know the drill. Perfect. You can still see all of that weird stuff that I did on my eye. I think this look also needs some bottom lashes just to, I don't know, just does. I'm just gonna use some single individual lashes from House of Lashes, just the shortest ones. And I'm gonna put them below the lash line, or maybe not. Ah! It's gone forever. As I was saying, I'm just putting them below the lash line where we have that shadow. One down. I'm just gonna do one more so that it's an odd number because I don't like even numbers. Cute! Now I gotta do the other eye. Okay, so I have lashes on both eyes now. I'm going to put on a little bit of blush. I'm just going to very lightly use red. That went better than I thought it was going to. I had thought about doing my whole face red since he's a demon, but I do have to be in public at some point today, so decided against that idea. For the lip, I'm actually going to use brown because in a lot of the old pictures of Krampus, he is brown and furry. This is Tansy by ColourPop. I wasn't going to put on highlighter, but I am going to put on highlighter. I'm going to use my Metal Clown highlighter from the Beauty Arsenal on a fan brush. Just for a subtle glow. And my Krampus inspired look is complete. I feel cute. Oh, I gotta put my fur back on. Thank you guys so much for watching my tutorial. I know this probably isn't the kind of holiday makeup look you're planning on wearing to Christmas at your family's house, but I might. Don't forget to like and subscribe and check out Drac Makins in my description box. You'll thank me later. And I'll see you guys in the next video tomorrow. So check back tomorrow.